stressed and he was not happy at all. Why he was not happy? And he made great literature like Vedas and Puranas and Upanishads and lots of things wrote. But he was not happy. He was not happy. Then he started to pondering inside of himself, where I got wrong? What did I do wrong? Then Narada Muni appeared in this scene. He said, Baba, you did a great mistake. What is the mistake? The mistake is that in this age of Kali, people are very short-lived. They have very little lifespan. Nobody is certain how long he is going to live. What is his lifespan? Nobody knows. Death may come at any moment. And people are very much disturbed. Mind is very restless. All the disqualifications the people of Kali Yuga they possess. So you cannot elevate their position by advising them to follow the path of karma or jnana or ashtanga yoga or anything. That's not practical. And we are seeing in practical life it's not working at all. People are addicted to sinful activities. I can give a small example. Some Baba, some sannyasis and Babas, they are prescribed the asana, pranayama, all these things. They're challenging medical science. If they can cure all the diseases by practicing this, pranayama, then why people are not adopting this process? The medical college will be closed down. Why? Because the people are addicted to sinful habits. That is why they cannot practice. Although the pranayama has the power to cure all the diseases to your mental, physical health, but still they cannot do it. So they're addicted to taking pills. It's because of sinful habits. So people are very much into sinful habits. So in this day and age, you cannot do any of the process is not actually practical and it's not fruitful. And therefore, Narada Muni, he started narrating his whole life story. His whole life story. How can one advance in spiritual life in this Kali Yuga? How can advance? Mercy of the Vaishnavas. He started speaking about his own life. I was the son of a maidservant. Even he didn't say about his own father. He was the son of a maidservant. The maidservant and his mother was serving in a Brahmana's house, and one time four Vaishnavas came to Brahmana's house, and it was Chaturmasya. Chaturmasya means rainy season. They lived in that house, and Narada Muni had the opportunity to serve them. He was just a small boy, had no schooling, no education, nothing. Practical, no formal training. But because he was very dedicated and he was very much, he was a small boy, but although he had no education, still he got mercy of the Vaishnava. So now we are talking about how mercy of Vaishnava is very powerful in this age and time. Uchistale pananumoditodvije Sakrisma bunje stadapasta kilvisha Evam pravrittasya vishuddha cetasa Stadharma evatmarati prajayate. That's what you know that in my life and my personal experience, Narada Muni is speaking about. My personal experience, I was a small boy, I had no formal education, I was very poor, my mother was a maid servant in someone's house. Absolutely no social position. So, but I became Narada because of the mercy of the great devotees. Because of the mercy. How? Because I was engaged in the service of the devotees. I had no qualification. Te mai apeta khira achapale arbhake. These are my disqualifications. Mai achapale. Arabhaka means no worldly experience. In the material world, we see people are very expert in speaking and all world, so much worldly experience, educated, so many things we have. But the education, the qualifications and disqualifications in the path of devotional service, if you look into it very seriously, you see, if you have some qualifications, but good skill, very educated, very good to look at, you are happy, you are rich, everything you have, Kunti Maharani said these are the disqualifications. It's not necessarily, but if you have, you become proud. Janamaiswarya Sukasrivi Redhaman Madhapuman Naivarati Avidhatam Vaitvam Akinchanam Gocharam. Janma Aishwarya, Janma means you have a high birth like a Brahmin, and this such and such, I'm from this and such parents. Aishwarya means you are very wealthy, opulent. Janma Aishwarya Sudha, Sudha means you are very learned, very educated, Vedic knowledge, worldly knowledge, engineering, lots of so many things. Sudha Srivi, I'm very good to look at. People are very beauty conscious right now. So these are all disqualifications because they create these things create what? Mada means pride. And one cannot have the darshan of the audience, one cannot see the Lord with a pride heart. And a proud heart. He said, so Narada Muni didn't have anything. Me te mai apeta achapale arabhake. What is required to have devotional service? What are the qualifications required for advancing in devotional service? Prabhupada said, in the purport Prabhupada said, the only thing is that the process of successful, it is without being self-controlled, without being disciplined, without being fully obedient, no one can become successful in following the instruction of spiritual master. And without doing so, no one is able to go back home, back to God. These are three qualifications. Firstly, one should be obedient, one should be disciplined, one should be self-controlled. And Narada Muni said, I was a small boy, especially small boy that didn't have any, their material desire is not so intense. Mai apeta achapale arabhake Dante Dhruta Kridanakenu Bhartene. Dante man, I was controlled because he was a poor boy. He had no money, lots of toys. So naturally, mine is controlled. If you are poor, of course, I am not advising that you should be poor. But if you are poor, you don't have to control your senses. The contrary senses are automatically controlled because you have nothing more to eat, nothing more to show off something. So they said, if you are poor, he said, I was a poor boy. So Dante Dhruta Kridanakenu Bhartene. Naturally, my senses were controlled. Anakenu Bhartene, I had no interest in play things, like toys or something. And still, Chakraho Kripa Jadyapi Tulya Darshana. This is very important. Chakraho Kripa Jadyapi Tulya Darshana. Jadyapi Tulya Darshana, those devotees were Tulya Darsana. Tulya Darsana means they had no, Para-apana bhava. Para-apana bhava means like no differentiation. They see this is my man, this is others. They have no such differences. No such differences. They say Tulya Darsana. They have this vision of equality. They see everything equal. Then they're favorable to someone and unfavorable to anyone. This is the reason of a powerful devotee. Tulya Darshana. Still they became favorable to me. They became lenient to me. They accepted me. Why? Because I was obedient. I was obedient. I said, Chakra Kripa Jagdapi Tulya Darsana Susrushamane Munayor Pavase. And I was very much inclined to serve them. These are the only two qualifications required to get back to advance in devotional service. First thing, obedience. obedient to spiritual master, obedient to parampara, obedient to Krishna. If you're not obedient, then you are asura. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Bhakta Bhavedaya, asura sati parjaya. Sorry, in some other places. Vishnu Bhakta Bhavedaya. Those who are devotees of the Lord, they are Daiva Devata because they are obedient to the God's rule, God's ruling. And asuras start viparjaya, asuras, who are asuras though who are against the God's ruling. It says Tulya Darsana, Jagyapi Tulya Darsana, although they had equal vision, they are not favorable to someone, they're favorable to someone or unfavorable to someone. That equal vision, still they become lenient, become favorable to me because of this obedience. Because of this obedience. And I was very much inclined to serve them. And what kind of service is that? Let me tell you something. Gurudev used to say, Gaura Govinda Sema used to say, we are serving, everybody is serving, very hard. But advancement is too little. It's because the service has to be Niskapata Seva. You know what kind of Niskapata Seva is? Niskapata Seva means I want nothing in return. Sometimes we offer service, but we want some adoration, some expectation, like everybody should see me. My name should be declared in the natural. We want something subtly or grossly. We want something. Everybody wants something. And when the Guru Vaishnava Acharya says that you expect nothing, you expect nothing. No. This is I offer everything to you, but in return I expect nothing. I want nothing. Like Bhalamanda nahi jani seva matra kari tomara sansara ame vishaya prari. You see, this is the secret of advancing in spiritual life. That's what Vaishnava Acharya Guru Maharaj said. Bhalamanda nahi jani seva matra, I expect nothing in return. But I offer all kinds of service. In this material world, when you serve someone, we give something, we always expect something in return. Everybody gets. If people should see me, they should appreciate me, I need some fame and name and adoration, we always want it. But when I'm offering service to Guru, Vaishnava Acharya, but not returning, in return they expect nothing, that is called Niskapata Seva. Then Guru will put Krishna in your heart. Otherwise, Krishna Bhakti you cannot practice. Even if thousands of lives you practice Krishna Bhakti, still there will be no advancement unless there is kapat, unless the heart is completely cleaned of kapatata. Bhakti Siddhanta Sarvabhauma Goswami Thakur says, am I really, you're getting my point, isn't it? Or because I'm taking little shastras, talking about shastra, not in ordinary. Sarvabhauma Thakur says, Kapatata means this duplicitousness. What is duplicity? Swasukhavancha. Swasukhavancha means always, concerned about your own pleasure. Either subtly or grossly. That's the kapatata. Kapatata hailadura pravesa premera pura jibara hudaya dhanna kare. Atayeva bahujatne anivare prema rakne kapatya rakha bahudure. Bhakti Vinod Thakur's song. If you want to advance in spiritual life, kapatata rakha, this kind of mentality, always concerned about own sense gratification, has to be keep away from the heart. Then the heart will be clear because you want nothing. And that is the selfishness. In Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga or Bhakti Yoga, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, the selfless activities, the selflessness is required, nothing else, selfless. Because you always want something in return. Kapatata hailadira pravesa premera pura jivera hrudaya dhanna kare. In this devotional service, we are in the path of devotional service. What does Guru want? What does Guru want? Nothing. He wants your like a clear heart, simple heart, without any duplicity. And Guru engages the disciples in the service of the Lord. For what? For the Lord's service, not for his own service. So that we can You learn the practice, learn how to offer selfless service. Anybody in the material world, you can see, anybody is always offering service with some expectation. If you look at it at heart, you will see that he has some expectation in return. But selflessness, we have no experience of the selflessness. But here in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada gave us this opportunity to serve here. Mataji coming, making the lunch. Somebody coming, cleaning the room. But actually we're not being paid. Even sometimes nobody pays attention to us. Why we do that? Why we do that? Because we get some satisfaction out of it. Because of the selflessness. We offer money, we offer time, we offer our labor, everything we offer here. When the selflessness becomes 100%, then you are eligible to go back to God. Right? This is the only way, nothing else. Helpless. I have no expectation in return. That's called selfless service. That's called Niskapata Seva. When Guru sees, when the Parampara Acharya sees this person is Niskapata, expecting nothing, only expectation is give me Krishna Prem. Only give me Krishna Prem. That's the only desire he has. Then Guru become very much pleased. And then he put Krishna in your heart. But by your own practice, we cannot get. That's the only way. In Kali Yuga, in spite of all these qualifications, we can get Krishna Prem. By offering selfless service. In the same way, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita in Karma Yoga, Yogastha Kuru Karamani Sangnam Tyaktva Dhananjaya Siddhya Siddha Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. What is yoga? Connection with God. How? Yogastha Kuru Karamani Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya. Hey Dhananjaya, perform your activities in this mentality, in this mode. Yogastha Siddho Samabhuttva Samattam Yoga Uchyate. I may get honor, I may not get honor. I may be successful, may not be successful. Doesn't matter. This is my service, I am doing it. This is called Niskapata Seva. And it's very hard to cultivate this kind of mentality. And we are all doing that. So in this way, he said, in Kapatata Hailatira Pramesa Premera Pura Jibera Hudaya Dhanna Kare Atayeva Bahujatne Anibare Premaratne Kapatya Rakaha Bahudure. Kapatya is this should give up this duplicity. Very strong, we should avoid this. But how can you get it? It's not easy because for long, from time immemorial, we have been forgetful to Krishna and we've been very selfish. We have been very selfish. We cannot do it just one day or 1 year. So, especially in this day and age, in this age of Kali, it is very simple. How? By offering service to Vaishnava Acharyas, those who are selfless. And I'm speaking about Narada Muni. Narada Muni got that. How? By serving the Vaishnavas. Uchista lepa nanamo didat vijay sakrishna bhanjis tadapasta kedadesha. He said while they were serving the Vaishnavas, the 4 Vaishnavas in our house, one day I asked him. They were very much inclined to me because I was a small boy and I was very obedient. I never disobeyed them. I always followed their instruction. I served them with great sincerity. At the same time, I was not very talkative, not addicted to playing things. I was very much inclined to them. So naturally, they became lenient to me, soft-hearted to me. Then I said, one day I asked them, Uchista lepan anumodita dijay. He said, this is the secret, Prabhupada. This is the secret of advancing in spiritual life. Uchista lepan nanamodita dijay. One time I asked them, took their permission. After they have taken the prasad, and there are some remnants in their plates. I asked them, could I take the remnants? Could I do that? After taking the permission, and they get their permission, okay, you can have it. Sakrishna bhanjis tadapasta kedavisha. One time I took it. Sakrit means once. I took once, only one time. I passed the Kelvi, so all the dirty things in my heart were cleared away. My heart became clear. I became very simple. And what is the proof? Evam prabuddhasya vishuddha cetasa. What is the proof your heart is clear? What is the proof that your mind is steady? Because when heart is clear, no sinful reactions, the mind becomes steady. Mind becomes, that's the proof. Our mind is, moving here and there, completely restless, addicted to so many nasty things. It's because heart is not clear. That is, there's loads of sinful reactions are there lying in the heart. The only way, by serving the Vaishnavas, what is the proof that I have no sinful reaction at all? The proof is that your mind becomes steady. And evam prabuddhasya vishuddha cetasa. That's most important. Prabuddha means naturally the powerful Vaishnavas, they are inclined to Krishna. They have love of Krishna in their heart. Same love will be transferred to whom? Those who serve it. Prabhupada said this is an infectious disease. Just like I have some, what is called itching, some kind of corona, which is a community infection. Infection, you understand, like when you get close to that person, you get infected. Therefore, when someone has tuberculosis, corona, or some kind of itchy kind of sensation, so you better stay away from him. We are advised to stay away from them. Prabhupada, given that the tuberculosis, someone has the, tuberculosis, this illness. So nobody touches his clothes or his utensil, nobody get close to them. Why? Because if you get close to them, you will get the disease. But this Krishna Prema is like infectious disease. You cannot practice Krishna consciousness at your home and become your devotee. You have to be infected first. Prabhupada went to America. He was the only person there, Krishna conscious person. He was a pure devotee. Had infected hundreds and thousands of people. And we are infected too. Like we are infected. Otherwise, we are the materialistic person. We are pursuing our own goals in the material society. But we are infected. No, I don't want anything. I just want to chant Hare Krishna. How we are infected? By infection, you can make one pure devotee. It says, Sakrishma banje pradapasa kelvise evam prabuddhasya vishuddha cetasa. Stadharma evatma ruchihi prajayate. Just like a person who has tuberculosis or some kind of disease, if you get infected, then you get the disease. Similarly, a person who associate with devotees, you get infected with the Krishna prema. Naturally, we develop love for Krishna. Otherwise, why we are here? We are spending time, money, energy, everything. Why? That means we are infected. We are convinced that we should get Krishna prema, and one day we'll get it. It is said there are sometimes, so Prabhupada, we should welcome this kind of infection. As much as we are, as much as you can, we should welcome this infection. Unless you get infected, you cannot. What kind of infection is that? Do you understand this? No. Complete faith in Krishna, that's infection. Complete faith. Unless we have faith in Krishna, we cannot advance in spiritual life. Faith. Outside world, we have strong faith. Politicians are cheating us, still we have faith. My own men are cheating me, still I have faith. Faith is very required. Faith is very essential in spiritual life. Just like this building is standing on foundation. Without strong foundation, you cannot build a building. The building is 10-story, 20 stories building, that means like a very, very strong foundation. Similarly, the structure of bhakti has a strong foundation, the foundation of faith. Without such faith, bhakti is simply a show. Harer anyad vidambanam. Last night I was talking about this faith. The Rath Yatra is coming. Very shortly, it's coming. Let me talk about the Jagannath, the devotee of Jagannath in Odisha. How faith is so strong. It's that kind of faith required. We have faith, but it's not so strong. There was a devotee called, maybe you heard the story. There was a devotee called Raghunath. What is his name? Raghunath. Raghunath was a very wealthy man. He's from West Bengal, maybe close to Odisha, West Bengal border. He was a very wealthy man. So, and very pious and also very gentleman, all the good qualities were there with him. So his parents got him married to another very, wealthy man, Zamindar, the Zamindar's daughter. So, but because of this misfortune, Raghunath became very poor, very poor. After he got married, next some year something he got married and then he became very poor. So his wife and her parents, they were very much concerned about the daughter. They thought, wow, how can I love our daughter live with him? Because he became so poor, he had nothing to eat, even that much poor. Abject poverty. In this way, they took their daughter away. They took their daughter away to their home, and Raghunath was all alone and very poor, had nothing, practical nothing. So the time came he couldn't maintain himself in that village. He came to Puri, Jagannath Puri. He said, okay, at least Jagannath Puri, I can get some food, I can keep up my body. I can manage myself. Then he came to Jagannath Puri and he was begging for food. I'm talking about faith. This kind of faith required complete faith in Krishna, complete faith in Jagannath. We have faith, but still faith is shaking, is affected by outside world. Complete faith. So one day it happened. So the girl was young. She was just like a very beautiful lady and was young. So her parents decided. They decided we should marry the daughter to another man, another Janavida's son. She's still young, and Raghunath is gone. So what can I do? They arranged another marriage to another boy. But the girl knew about this, that I am going to marry some other man. But she was a chaste lady. Chaste lady, what is the meaning of chastity? To follow the path of husband, that's called Pativrata Dharma. Pativrata Dharma. In Bhagavad, there are millions of examples. In Mahabharata, Ramayana, we've seen millions of Sita Maharani, Karga Muni, Devoti. Sati means to follow the husband in any situation. When he was wealthy, I'm with him. When he's poor, then I'm with him. That's called chastity. To take the position, to her, yes, follow her husband. So she found that they are going to marry her to another man. She wrote a letter. There was no such postal email or anything that time. So they wrote a letter to her husband. And the person was coming to Puri, a Brahman. He gave the letter to the Brahman. He told, you go ask, give the letter to Raghunath. Now, how can I find that person? No, he's a beggar. He's not a very, unknown person. He's a beggar. He must be in front of Singadwar. He's begging food. So you can ask him. Give the letter. So the letter came, the Brahman came and gave the letter to Raghunath, her husband. And he found that his wife is going to marry certain date. Only 2 days left. But he has to walk all the way from Odisha to Bengal. Only 2 days left. After 2 days, she will get married to another man. And the wife gave the warning at the end of the letter. If you don't come in time, I am going to end my life. But I can't accept another man as my husband. So Raghunath was very much concerned. If the wife is chaste, then it's the duty of the husband to protect him at any cost, just like Ramachandra did. Ramachandra could have married lots of Sitas because he was the king, but he didn't. For one wife, he had to fight a very fearsome war. He had to cross the ocean. He had to take so much trouble because of one wife, because the wife is chaste. So Raghunath was very much concerned, but he was poor. He had no means to go back to West Bengal to protect his wife, to go back to his place. So what could he do? Okay, if I can do it out of my hand, I can do anything. I have only 2 days left. So what did he do? He gave everything to Jagannath and slept. Okay, this is your problem. I am surrendered to you. Now you think about it. So he slept. So when you surrender, if you dedicate your problem, your troubles to Krishna, Krishna will take care of it. When we try to solve it, then he won't take care of it. The Jagannath started thinking, well, this person is surrendered to me, so this is my duty to protect him. प्रतिज्ञा तुम्हारा ही शरण लइबे जई तुम्ही तारे उद्धारिबे नाथ. Bhakti Vinod Thakur said. And Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Name Bhakta Pranasya. Pratigya tomara hi sarana laive jai tumi tare uddharibe nath. I have promised, you have promised, those who are surrendered to me, and you definitely protect them. Those who surrender, you will definitely protect them. This is Bhakti Vinod Thakur's word. So Krishna started, Jagannath started thinking, what should I do? He called some of his messengers, Jagannath Vishnudutas. Okay, take this man overnight to his in-laws' house. So he was in rag. Raghunath was, he had no proper clothes, and after like so much, ekadasis, so much like because he was lack of food, and so he was emaciated. Didn't look very good. So overnight, the messenger Vishnudutas took him to in-laws' house and put him in the front yard of his in-laws' house. Then when he got up in the morning, he was in Puri last night, but now he's almost 300 kilometers away. How is it possible? Then he played Jagannath. This is your Leela. You could do anything possible in this way. When his mother-in-law and father-in-law, they got up and found out that Jagannath is here, but they had other plan. After 2 days, they had a big marriage arrangement. But they said that the son-in-law has come back, so this is a big trouble. So they took him into the house. Okay, because he was in the rag, people will see that. What will they think? This is the son-in-law has come back. So in this way, they took him to the house, and they gave him nice food, nice clothes. And what their plan is completely destroyed. They had their other plan to give the marriage to another man. So what happened? They said, okay, this night we have to kill him. This night we have to kill him. They made the plan. How to kill him? To give him poison. This is not story from Satya Yuga. This is in Kali what happened. So you don't have to doubt it. So it is a Dhareta Bhakti. Dhareta means the firm devotion. There's a book in Oriya language, maybe you don't know, it's still in English. All the devotees with strong faith in Jagannath. It is Dhareta Bhakti. There are many devotees like that. So I'm talking about the faith is absolutely essential. Hey, what is this boy doing? Sit down. Faith is absolutely required. It's essential. Without faith, the devotional service is simply show. So, and you will be tested. A situation will arise, your faith will be tested. How much you have faith in Krishna. And every day, every moment is the test is coming. When somebody blasphemed us, somebody said something wrong about us, we become angry. That means you are tested. Every moment you are being tested. Every devotee is being tested. Where are you in spiritual life? Okay, you are chanting, you are coming to Mangalaya, you are doing so much service. So, but where are you? Where is your consciousness right now? So in this way, the illness planned to kill him that night. How? By giving him poison. So in the evening, they made some cake, cake like that. We know all cakes. And that in English they call sandwiches or something like that. And in the cake, they put poison, very strong poison. The wife of Raghunath, their daughter, she could know that they are going to kill my husband. In the kitchen room, the mother was preparing cakes, and the daughter was there, and she saw my mother is putting every cake there is some poison, and the poison one cake is enough to kill Raghunath. When some of the duties, the mother went some other room. The girl, he wrote a small letter, small chit, wrote, "Don't take this cake, it's all poison." In one cake, you put the letter, then close it, then put it on the top of the plates. So after everything is done, the mother took the plate to Raghunath. Raghunath was in another room. They put the plate and said, "Okay, you can have we have a feast for you, we can have the cake." Raghunath immediately the top, the cake on the top, he offered to Lord Jagannath because he was a devotee. He offered to Lord Jagannath, somehow or other, it just fell off his hand and it broke. The letter came up. And he read the letter, the whole plate is poison, don't take. You will die. Raghunath already offered these things to Jagannath. Then he thought, what we will think at that time? Won't take the prasad. Okay, maybe prasad, we won't take it. Anybody know? Jagannath, okay, he thought about this. He said, today or someday I will die anyway. But I don't want to die like an offender. I already offered to Jagannath, so I have to take it. This is called faith. This is called faith. But I don't want to die like an offender because I've already offered to the Lord Jagannath this poison, so I have to take the poison. He took it, the whole plate he took it. So he took it and he died. He died in the middle of the night. Krishna came, Jagannath came. And he put his hand, Jagannath put his hand on his chest and said, Raghunath, get up, get up. Then he got up. In the morning, the in-laws saw him that he was there. He didn't die. They were very much afraid. We gave him poison. He didn't die. They were very much afraid. So I gave him the doctor, okay, go away, take your wife and go get out from this village. That means like this is, and my point is this is called faith. And this your faith will be tested. How much we love Krishna. We have strong love for our wife, children, husband, our society, strong love. Even they are cheating, we still love them. And Krishna will test our faith. It's not the only thing. In Bhagavad there are lots of examples of this. And our devotional service is standing on the foundation of faith. You will be tested. Ambarish Maharaj, 9th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. The Vasa Muni got very outraged by Ambarish's behavior. What he did nothing. He did nothing. Simply he drank a glass of water. That's all. That was his mistake. Prahlad Maharaj was tested by it. Prahlad Maharaj, he was put into so much trouble by Hiranyakashipu. But he never gave up bhakti. In a life and death situation, not just some little troubles. Life and death situation. Sarvopayena hantavya samboja sayanasane Srulingadana satru munirgustami vendriyam. All the assembly, big assembly of asuras are there. Prahlad Maharaj was standing in the middle of the floor. In a big assembly. Hiranyakashipu was so much furious, so outraged by Prahlad's behavior. He said, what's the behavior? The behavior was he was a devotee of Vishnu, that's all, nothing else. Kill this boy, any means you want. By giving him poison, by example that, putting him under the feet of a mad elephant. So many, any way you find, but kill this boy. I don't want to see this boy. Take him out of my sight. As soon as he said this thing, immediately the asuras came. Bhaktarabhishudapanaya, with swords and with different weapons to kill Prahlad. But he didn't move. He was there, because if I'm wrong, then I deserve punishment. If I'm right, Krishna will protect me. That's our faith. Not even like he didn't go away. At least when he come back, he come forward and try to slap me or hit me or try to kill me. At least I will protest. No, don't do that. At least I will show my hand, protest. But Prahlad didn't do anything. Why? Because he was completely surrendered. This is the body is yours. I'm surrendered to you. Then if you want to protect me, protect me. If you want to kill me, kill me. That's called surrender. It's not an easy thing. So Krishna will take you to that moment, that point. Then your faith will be tested. Otherwise, it's not easy to go back to Godhead. Why Krishna said, Bhakta, the devotees are they are my dear, they're very dear to me. Not the Karmis, not the Gyanis, not the Ashtanga Yogis, nobody is dear to me. Krishna, only devotees is dear to me. Why? Because he surrendered, because he has strong faith in me. When Durvasa Muni, when he was chased by the Sudarshan Chakra, Durvasa Muni ran here and there, went to university, went to different demigods, went to Brahma, Shiva, other demigods. Still nobody could protect him. When it came to Vishnu Loka, Vishnu asked him, why should I protect you? For what reason? Because I'm surrendered. What kind of surrender it is? Vishnu said, you have offended my devotee. You tried to kill him. You did injustice to him. What kind of devotee? Durvasa Muni said, look for the whole entire year I'm running here and there. And you are said, Krishna said, Namo Brahmane Devaya Go Brahmane Hitaya. You are the protector of the Brahmanas. And I'm here right in front of you. Protect me. No, I can't. The devotees you offended, the Brahmarishamara, his qualification, what kind of devotees? Dedara Agara Putraptam Viktan Prana Nimamparam. Hitva Mam Saranam Jata Katham Tang Tettum Vetsai. In 9th Canto Bhagavatam you will read, this is the qualification of devotee. And Krishna will test you. And when you pass the test, one becomes dear to Krishna. That is so we are all practicing we're not in that position. So we are all practicing with offering discovered seva. Then gradually we come to that platform. The faith will increase. The faith from the outside world, the material world, samsara will decrease. And faith and Krishna will increase. And when we become mature and perfect, then we dare to become dear to Krishna. Prabhupada said he is then eligible to go back to Godhead. Which we don't have to go to Himalaya to practice some sadhana or something. Stay in the position where you are. Krishna said, where you are, stay there. Sthane sthita suti gatam tanubam manobhai je prayaso jito apitai spilokya. Where you are, stay there. With a family, with a job, stay there. But the only thing you can develop faith by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of devotee and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When the faith becomes mature, no matter whether grasta or woman or anything, no, but that's not the consideration. It can easily, Krishna will protect us and Krishna will take us back to spiritual life, back to spiritual world. This is the only way, only faith required. Just like we have faith, we go to barber shop, they have this barber shop for shaving, they have this, what is it called that? Razor, right in front of our neck. But still we show up. Okay. That means we have strong faith on them. Still, okay, shave me. Here's this razor, here's this very sharp knife. Still we show our head. Okay, that means we have strong faith. That's our faith. Similar faith on Krishna. Similar faith. Then Krishna will protect us. Pratigya tumhara hi sarana laiveji tumidar uddhari venar. Nothing else required. Similar, exact same faith on Krishna. That's called that Krishna will protect us. Guru will protect us. Vaishnava will protect us. But first, we have to be accepted by the spiritual master. We have to be accepted by the acharyas. Because we don't know Krishna. We haven't seen him. No, have you ever seen Krishna? Okay, Krishna could know. But we have seen the powerful Acharya, Prabhupada, Acharya, Guru Vaishnava Parampara. That first develop faith on them by serving. That's like Narada Muni did. Uchista lepa Nanumuditadvijay sakrisma bunde tadapasakilvisha Evam pravrittasya vishuddha chesasastetasa sadharma evatmaruchi prajayate. Then tadharma evatma atmaruchi prajayate. Atmaruchi means you will be inclined to spirituality, inclined to Paramatma, inclined to souls. Then what is the result of that? The next sloka he said. Tatra noham Krishna katha prajayata manugrahena srunavam manohara tasaddayame nupadam visunnata priyasravasyanga mama bhavat ruchi. A person is advancing in spiritual life, in devotional service. What is the proof? The proof is disinterested in material affairs and at the same time interested in listening about Krishna. He said, Priya Sravasyanga Mama Bhavat Ruchi. Ruchi means my taste, my interest began to grow on listening about Krishna. That is the mercy of the spiritual master. That is the mercy of the Guru Parampara. One become very much intensely, just like some addicted to some drugs or some kind of liquor or something. He cannot stay without the liquor. He cannot stay without wine. He cannot stay without the drugs. Similarly, one becomes mad. How to get Krishna Katha? That is the proof that he has advanced in spiritual life. Nothing else. Okay, somebody is coming Mangalati on time, chanting 1664 rounds a day, for like observing the Ekadasi without water, Nirjala Ekadasi. That's all. That's okay, but that's not the proof that you are spiritually advanced. What is the proof? Bhakti paresan bhavo virakti anyatra chaisa trikayekata. What is the proof? The proof that you will be disinterested in material affairs and very much interested in Krishna Katha. That's the proof that you are advanced. So this is Prabhupada Muni said, as soon as I got their mercy by taking the remnants, tatra nohan Krishna Katha pragayata manugrahena sudamang manohara. When afterwards, when I started hearing from them, I became inclined, very much interested about their katha. I was a small boy. I didn't understand so much Sanskrit. I didn't understand so much philosophy, but I was interested to listen. He said, Taha Sraddhaya me nupadam visunnata. Anupadam visunnata. Every step of the way, I got something, new realization, new bliss, like that. Priya Sravasanga Mama Bhavatruchi. Natural attraction for Krishna Katha arised. And it grew and grew and grew. That is the proof that you are spiritually advanced. So we shouldn't stay in misconception, okay, and do, no. This is, everybody has the tester. He should test with them, okay, how much I'm advanced. Because but he can test himself how much I'm advanced. When we are disinterested in material affairs, okay, you are staying in family, you have a wife, your children, or all these things, and jobs, okay, that's all. That's okay. But I'm not interested inside. In my heart, I'm interested to Krishna. It's Krishna Katha. That's the proof that I'm advanced in spiritual life. So, in this way, by the mercy of the Vaishnavas and Sadhus, we can very much get that kind of mercy. So, the interest in Krishna, inclination for Krishna will grow. Then we can become very much, Krishna conscious. That's the proof. So, I think I may stop here. If anybody has any small question or something, try to answer. Hare Krishna. I hope you understand me. My English is not that much good, but I try to explain. Because I haven't had the practice for a long time, I haven't spoken English. Hare Krishna. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. So I thank you all the devotees. I came again, and I also had an association with you. And maybe in future I'll keep coming here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. जय भुवन मंगलमय हरि नाम संकीर्तन की, संकीर्तन जनक शिष्मन चैतन्य महाप्रभु की, परम दयाल नित्यानंद प्रभु की, श्री गौर निताय कृष्ण बलराम जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपाल जी राधा माधव की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू। Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for a wonderful class. So what is the key takeaway for today's class? So we have to learn